So Friday the 13th was a big success, and we were going to get a sequel at some point. We're left by that kind of cliffhanger ending with young Jason jumping out of the water and grabbing our heroine, and that continues into this movie. The plot is similar again to the first one. A group of folk go to a sort of cabin in the woods to get a camp set up. Everybody dies. This movie does a few things to circumvent the kind of tropes that would come in later editions by actually going back to that main character from the first movie. For the first 10-12 minutes, it's kind of her story. It reiterates what happened at the end of Friday the 13th, and it has her still dealing with that trauma in her house, trying to go over the events that happened there. And wouldn't you believe it, Jason shows up looking for revenge for his mother, who was decapitated, and he gets it, and that kicks into the story. And the story is very familiar. Like I said, you've got these people going to the cabin in the woods, and it even brings back Ralph, so it's nice. It does all these touches similar to the first one. It kind of keeps the homages to that going fairly strong, but it adds a little bit of sense of all bets are off, nobody's safe. You have Ralph back as the doomsayer yet again. Only it turns out that Ralph is a bit of a peep freak. He follows the kids to the camp to spy on them as they're getting it on, and Julie gets killed by Jason. And it's a nice death at the start to let you know that pretty much nobody's safe here. I mean, anybody's up for grabs here. Anybody could die, and everybody will die. This time around, I am given a cast of characters that I do actually like, and I kind of admire some of them. You know, you've got this sort of jokey one who isn't too grating, and his jokes are kind of funny. And then you've got the rest of the characters that all have their kind of individualities that kind of work and make them a little bit more memorable than the first cast. Then you have these moments of Jason stalking through the woods, attacking people, and you get the first idea of this hulking sort of figure. He's not as big as I remember him in other movies, but he's still a big guy who isn't afraid to take on these teens at all. There is some nice deaths in this one as well. You get the stabbed with ice pick, you get the spear through the couple, but I think my favourite is Mark, the guy who's in the wheelchair, can't really get away from Jason, and gets a machete to the face for all his troubles, and Julie rolls down the stairs as well. It's particularly nasty, but particularly fun as well. The Jason in this one hasn't had his hockey mask as yet. He's got a sack over his head with one eye hole, which is just a little bit odd, and that's the main thing about Jason. He's an odd figure, but you get the sense that he has a purpose when these kids are here. The purpose is to kill. When we get to the end of the movie and we have the final girl tackling Jason, and it's a fairly stretched out battle again, she finds his shack and his thing to his mother, his altar to his mother, with his mother's head and jumper and things like that, and it takes a nice turn as the girl puts the jumper on and tries to talk to Jason, pretending to be mother. It's a nice addition. It's something that I didn't expect the movie to go there, but and almost something I forgot. And Betsy Palmer reprises her role as Pamela Voorhees, and she does the voice work for when the woman's pretending to be Jason's mother. It doesn't ultimately work, but it's really nice that they tried something like that. I had a lot more fun with Friday the 13th Part 2 than I did with the first one. I think it gets a little bit more moody, a little bit more scary, and a little bit more playful with its stalking camera. There's some nice fake outs as well in this movie. The blood and gore is a little bit step up as well. They really go for it in some of the scenes, and I like to see that. It's the inventiveness of the kills is kind of fun. They never look real, but that's part and parcel of it. You want the kind of fun, excitement. You can go, yeah, that's not real as at all. That is prosthetic, but it doesn't matter. It adds to the charm of the movie. I think Friday the 13th Part 2 is really fun and a real step up than the first one. That's why I gave it 4 out of 5. It's one that I really did quite enjoy because I liked some of the characters, and it was a shame to see them go, but I knew it was necessary to get to that 1v1 final battle that always comes at the end of these movies. So what did you think of Friday the 13th 2? Did you think there was a better kill than the hatchet to the face? Well, let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.